Greetings, all my dragon hoarders. Today on Merry Meeples, we are going to be looking at Flamecraft from Cardboard Alchemy, art by Sandara Tang, design by Manny Vega. Let's look inside. First off, we have the rulebook. It is a pretty big rulebook. I did look through this the other day, and really nice component diagram here, and then the setup makes a lot of sense. And then even as you go through it, it's like, here's an overview, here's what you do on your turn, here's taking a turn, and then it goes into more detail. So it has a nice one where it's like summary. Here's a summary, here's how to enchant a shop, these small steps. We are now going to go into detail on each part and the end of the game, and then a solo mode. Abilities, even these all have clarifications on them in case there's any issues. Alright, take off the little plastic top here. Here is the solo achievements, and then what you do on your turn. Next up, each person will get one of these cards. Here's the different types of dragons and their powers. There's the fancy dragons. Here's a little iconography. Flip it over. Here's what you do on your turn, how to do it, and what you do at the end of your turn. So again, there's one of these for each color dragon. Next up, we have the starter shops. These may be the alternate ones. I can't remember. I have them separated. I just don't remember how I separated them. Because I did do this on Kickstarter, so I do have those fancy ones. And here's a card saying how to do the optional setup with the new ones. Again, these are all the starter ones, as you can see with the little icon up there. Set those aside. Now we'll get into all the other shops. Like I said, I did back this on Kickstarter, so those first couple, I believe, were Kickstarter exclusives. But these do have some of these have really cool names I've noticed. I'm sure they all do, and I just don't know the funniness of them. But like, here's a Saving Throw, Dragon Horde Bang, Guilty Treasures, Draconic Tonic, Sage of Sage, The Savage Beak, Touch of Glass, So Cute, Dragon Alley, Maws and Paws, Wishing Well, Bizarre Bazaar, Flagons and Dragons, Scale Mail Post, Eternal Flame, and then Nunez Beeswax. Alright, so those are the shops. Now we will get into the little cards. So, these are the different enchantments you can do. Joe Forgeman, Spellcast Iron, Smelting Pot, Mirror of Truth, Heart of Flame. So these also have some really cool names. Orcish Orchids. So I really like that because they easily could have Elfspresso. They easily could have just been like, pay this. They didn't have to put these fancy names. Empanadas, Creme Brulee, Smoked Gorgon, Displacer Beef, La Flamberger. Then we have the other enchantments. Where's, like I said, just the Eye of the Beholder. I really do enjoy when games add that little extra thing where it does this, so you don't feel like it's just a repetitive game and you're just running through the stuff. You're gonna like kind of step and go, ooh, what did that name? What was that name? Helps create a world too, where it's not just a very bland, oh, why am I here? What's going on? Now we get to the starter dragons. Pan, Wingnut, Twig, Tenon, Bright Gem, and Hickory. And then we have companions that you can get. So there's Daniel, Manny, Peter, Eric, Rich, and my favorite, Brad. Because, you know, it's my name. Alright, now we're going to get to the dragons. These are your basic dragons. Suzette, loaf, cinnamon, fondue, cookie, honey, hot dog, flambe, cutlet, potato, skewered, brisket, blossom, lotus, olive, herb, dandelion, mulch, earl, thistle, jasmine, lavender, elderberry, venti, opal wing, frostfire, moonbeam, jewel heart, silver scale, death fang, shale, rusty, coal, patina, flint. Flint doesn't want to be seen. Flint! And Roxanne. So you see, even some of these names are kind of plays and puns on the types of dragons they are. And now it's going to be fancy-like. It's fancy-like. Fancy dragons. Matches, shimmer, sparkle, dazzle, frazzle, twinkle, conkers, boo-boo, rainbow, tailspin, Steven, Todd, sweetie, umami, jitters, savannah, gemma, shadow, toasty, carney, elix, forest, zircon, ajax, buttercup, pinky toe, night bright, greenhorn, sunlight, westley, hocus, pocus, starburst, gold rush, taylor, buddy. Whew, lots of dragons. Alright, next up we will take a look at, let's take a look at these resource trays. So it does come with two of them. It's the same resources in them. Leaves, and they are nice cool wood bits. Alright, now let's get into the actual dragon minis. These are really nice cool minis, cool designs. So there's the green, then you have the red, darker blue, lighter blue, get green back on, then purple, and yellow. And again, with the Kickstarter, it's the fancy dragon. Looks super fancy. You can join them right up there. And then if you don't feel like playing with the cool miniatures for some reason, each one does come with their own little dragon meeple. These are nice and big and woody and chunky. And then if we dig in here, I'm just going to pull out a couple. Just going to show you. You have your scoring marker hearts of a 0 and then 50 on the side. So let's get these wooden bits put back in, because I have two more things to show you. Because again, this box is just chock-a-block full of things. Really super great production. I'm very ecstatic with the way it all turned out. And it was a really, really fun run campaign for those of you who actually were part of it. They were doing games and missions and riddles. Alright, one of the last things. You got this cool bag, Dragon made, and then inside, heavy, thick, nice metal coins. And that one, so you can flip or just, have a player mark. It's just something fun. But yeah, these are solid. Look how thick that is. These are some of the nicest metal coins in our games that I know of, thickness-wise. I grabbed them, I'm like, dang, those could hurt. And then one last thing, you're not going to necessarily be able to see it all. The player mat for this game is a really cool stitched neoprene mat. but it's pretty massive. And as you can see in all the cameras, this is like 3 feet long, I think it was. It's massive, but the artwork, as you can see, is really cool, nicely laid out. So again, that is what's in the box of Flamecraft from Cardboard Alchemy. I am now going to go and pet some dragons and see what they're up to. Later!